According to USA Today, about 40 to 50% of married couples in the United States divorce. According to the American Psychological Association, the divorce rate among those who remarry is even higher. So there is an even higher rate of divorce for those who actually get married again. Very interesting fact. So let's take a look at the origins of the word and the institution of marriage. From the website The Week, the best available evidence suggests that it's about 4,350 years old. For thousands of years before that, most anthropologists believe families consisted of loosely organized groups of as many as 30 people, with several male leaders, multiple women shared by them, and children. As hunter-gatherers settled down into agrarian civilizations, society had a need for more stable arrangements. The first recorded evidence of marriage ceremonies uniting one woman to one man dates from about 2350 BC in Mesopotamia. Over the next several hundred years, marriage evolved into a widespread institution embraced by the ancient Hebrews, Greeks, and Romans. But back then, marriage had little to do with love or religion. Interesting fact how marriage had nothing to do with love or religion at the time, yet marriage is based a lot around those two things primarily. The seeking for love, and the understanding in many religions how marriage is the uniting of two people in the eyes of, let's say, a god or God. The next part reads, what was it about then? Marriage's primary purpose was to bind women to men, and thus guarantee that a man's children were truly his biological heirs. Through marriage, a woman became a man's property. In the betrothal ceremony of ancient Greece, a father would hand over his daughter with these words, "I pledge my daughter for the purpose of producing legitimate offspring." Among the ancient Hebrews, men were free to take several wives. Married Greeks and Romans were free to satisfy their sexual urges with concubines, prostitutes, and even teenage male lovers, while their wives were required to stay at home and tend to the household. If wives failed to produce offspring, their husband could give them back and marry someone else. Very interesting fact how once marriage became an organized thing, how in many ways it actually became a strange and actually bad thing. In many aspects you can understand a man having concubines. Of course, men are very visual creatures. Even if they love one woman, they may want to, let's say, have some extended time with another woman. But this is where feminism played a part in the fact of women not wanting to be seen as property anymore, which yes is understandable. But the fact is how the institution of marriage is not something that was wholly beneficial. Yes, many can say there are benefits of it, but it's the strange thing of how civilization used to be before the institution of marriage came about. But what do you think about this? What is your view on marriage? Do you think we were better off without it? Can you see the benefits of it? And in this modern day and time, can you see how much of a pledge men have to make to marriage? And is it good for them or bad for them? Either way, the truth behind these origins is very, very interesting indeed. Remember, the world is yours. Have a nice day.